This is if we're going to multiply polynomials where it's not FOIL from yesterday. And so we're going to have bis and tris, or tris and tris. And the thing with this is it's not difficult. We're doing the same thing. We're going to distribute and collect like terms, but we're just going to keep ourselves organized. Not difficult, it's just more tedious. So if I have a binomial times a trinomial, I'm going to take the 3x, and I'm going to distribute the 3x to the other three terms. And because I'm distributing, I'm doing the same rules, multiplying the coefficients and adding the exponent. 3x and 5x squared is what? 15x to the 3. Remember that imaginary 1. 3x and 5x squared is 15x to the third. 3x and negative 4x. Negative 12x squared. 3x with a negative 1. Negative 3x. So that was our distributing. Now we've got to take the other term of the binomial, which is negative 1, and you're going to distribute that to each term. And when you distribute, put the like term underneath the one that correlates with that. So what's negative 1 with 5x squared? It's negative 5x squared. So I'm going to put negative 5x squared underneath the negative 12x squared. I'm organizing myself as I go along. Negative 1 with a negative 4x. So we get positive 4x, and that's going to go underneath the negative 3x. Negative 1 with a negative 1. Positive 1. And what I did here is I created columns of like terms. And now all I have to do is add down. (15x to the third). What's negative 12x squared with negative 5x squared? Good. Remember, we don't change our power here. It stays as x squared. And then we get a plus x, and then a positive 1. By organizing yourself in this manner, you guys, notice the final answer is already in descending order. And that's all there is to doing binomials and trinomials. There's an example that you're going to do from last night's homework. And that is the last problem on the back. And you're going to do that in a minute because I'm going to put you off on your own to do some practice of these. But I just want to talk about this one. You don't even have to copy because you're going to do it in a minute. I'm going to talk to you about it. What are we multiplying here? This is a trinomial, and this is a, that means you're going to triple distribute. That means that when you do this, you're going to take the 6n squared and you're going to times it to each term. Then you're going to take the negative 6n and you're going to distribute it to each term. And then you're going to take the negative 5 and you're going to distribute it to each term. And as you do so, you're going to create your columns along the way. Do you understand? Okay. Cool.